Hello there guys, and in this tutorial what we are going to do is we are going to review what we have learned from the last checkpoint up until this point. Okay, so let's review what we learned. We said that permanent storage device is the physical device your data is stored on. We also said that partitions are subdivisions of the whole disk, and we said that the file system is a hierarchy of files and directories you are accustomed to interacting with. We also talked about files and directories and said that they are represented as inodes, and we said that link is a pointer to a file or a directory. Then we discussed the difference between hard and soft links, and just to remind you here, this and by soft links, a synonym for them is symbolic links. This is a broken symbolic link because it points to the file name, and basically a hard link points to the underlying data that the file name represents. Okay, so that's basically the difference. Then we talked about devices and said that devices are represented as files, that device interfaces are represented as files in the dev folder. Okay, so if I go to my dev folder, I can see that I have a whole bunch of files which are actually interfaces to my devices. We said that mounting is the process of attaching your device, or more accurately your device's storage, in the Linux directory structure, and unmounting is the reverse process. We said that you should use mount with the syntax I'm typing in order to mount devices. Okay, so you type mount and then you supply the D option, type, which is the file system type, device, which is where device resides, and mount point, where you want to mount it. And in order to unmount a device, you just write umount. Okay, so not unmount but umount, and you type in mount point. Okay, and that way you detach the device from your file system. And we talked about why this is important, and that's because that ensures that the thing which is written in the buffer is written to the device. Okay, and then we talked about a whole bunch of stuff in the last tutorial. We covered a lot of those things. Again, those things are just kind of for you to have heard them once. We talked about sys devices, which is a folder. You can actually go to sys devices, and it actually offers the uniform view for attached devices based on their actual hardware attributes. Okay. And yeah, I basically talked about a whole bunch of different stuff. I just kind of remember this. We also talked about the MD5 sum command, which is used to calculate the hash of a particular file. And again, the command name is MD5 sum. And basically the hash of the file is used to check for file integrity, to make sure that two files are the same. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, we touched upon a lot of other topics in the previous tutorial. FSCK, for example, to check for files for the sort of health of file systems, and we also talked about some other stuff, but that's basically it. Okay, so thank you for watching this review. I hope you refreshed your memory because we talked about a lot of stuff, so I hope you kind of got a hang of it. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next tutorial as well. Talk soon.